Hello Twin Flames, here is your weekly card reading. So let's start as we usually do with Divine Feminine energy. We've got a little bit of a sad card to begin with here. So we've got the image of this woman crying and all this rain and dark clouds, dark sky and a rather desolate space here. So Divine Feminines, perhaps this week a lot of heavy energy is coming to the surface, and it's really important to remember that as you heal, all of the things that need to leave, all of the old painful beliefs will come to the surface, and that happens so that you can clear them out and make room for more joy. So don't be in despair. Don't think that this is permanent, that it means anything has gone wrong, that it means that you're doing something wrong. Just recognize that there are some really heavy feelings there to be felt and released, and give yourself all the compassion that you need in order to move through this heaviness. So sitting with yourself, if you're feeling like the woman in the image here, just sitting with yourself and loving yourself, holding your own hand, letting yourself know that you're not going to leave, that you're going to stay with yourself no matter how you feel, and comfort yourself there. So let's see what else comes up this week with this really heavy energy, and let's see what direction the healing is moving in. So, yeah, we haven't seen this card before come up in the readings for Divine Feminine. But here we have the word pictures, and we see a woman here going through or looking at photographs. And of course, pictures can mean many different things. They could be images in the mind, they could be photographs, they could be nostalgia, looking back at times together with your twin flame, or they could be a need to perhaps draw and get some ideas down on paper, things that are important to you, feelings that need to be felt, skills that maybe you've kept hidden away, ways of expressing and getting in touch with how you feel. And of course it might lead to some moments like this, but of course use it as a catharsis to clean out the feelings that you're feeling that you really have kept inside. So is there a box of photographs tucked away? Is there a box of memories? Is there something you need to do to clean up around the home and put away pictures of people that are no longer important to you? So interpret this pictures card in any way that resonates with you. And then let's look at the third card for Divine Feminines. And here we go. So we're sort of getting an idea of what the feelings are for the Divine Feminines. And we've got this very clear image of two people and then this dividing wall. And of course, the wall doesn't really exist. It's just a place in consciousness where you're feeling separated from love. And that wall of separation can simply be a belief, which is something like, I don't believe I can have my love, I don't think I'm worthy of it, I don't think love wants me, I don't think I'm good enough, things like that. And that creates this wall where we can't manifest what we desire in our lives because there's something that seems to be blocking the way. And so that's what Divine Feminines are working on. Feeling the feelings of this separation, cleansing them, going through pictures, maybe journaling, writing it out, drawing feelings, connecting with your heart, clearing out the past, and taking a look at those beliefs of separation to see which ones are you're ready to let go of, because they're not coming from the truth. You were not created separate from your beloved. And so those beliefs are lies because they're painful, right? Because the truth isn't painful, love isn't painful, only the illusion is, only the lie is painful. The lie says you can't have your good, when of course you can. So step into the truth this week and process all those feelings. And have lots of compassion for yourself in that process. So now let's take a look at the Divine Masculine. And the Divine Masculine is over here in an energy of detachment. And it says here, no longer needing things to work out a certain way, going with the flow. So this is a feeling of surrender. And this means that he's just allowing things to be as they are. So looks like the Divine Feminines are taking the lead in terms of the inner work, the processing of the feelings this week. And the Divine Masculine is really just allowing that process to happen by holding space and being detached as to the outcome. So that's a really solid card. It's a card that shows, an acknowledgement of the truth, which is love is real. You don't need to cling to something. Love is real. So now let's take a look at the next card for masculine, and we have the twin flame card. So we've got this couple holding hands with lights, and it says here sacred union. So the masculine is very focused on his twin flame this week. He is aware of the union, he's aware of the truth of it, aware that it is sacred, that it can't be broken, and that's why he's so surrendered. And he's aware that that's you. So whatever you're going through, your true twin flame can never leave you. They always know it's you. They always are guided back to you, even if you're moving through some painful feelings, some painful illusion and separation. Just know that twin flames are one, always. And your Divine Masculine knows that. So he's trusting his Divine Feminine this week. And let's look at the third card for the masculine. And here we have lack mentality coming up. So this is his piece of healing. And it says constantly focusing on what you don't have, random goals, thinks there isn't enough, fear-based. So just as I was saying about love and our idea of being in love, lack equals separation. Can't have it, can't have it. So there is a pattern in your union this week where you believe you can't have your good. Time to let that come up and out, right? Because that's what's creating all the pain, the belief that you can't have your union, can't be together. And of course you were not created that way, because that would be really mean and cruel. You were created to be together. So it's only the ego that tells us we can't have our good. And that's a choice that we make to believe in ego, and it's also a choice we make to choose not to. And if you'd like support with that, well, that's what I do. I help people heal their blocks. I help people release old belief systems, feelings, and make way for more peace and love to come in, which is union, the energy of union. And so lack is a huge part of the journey, and it also applies to abundance too. So that's a really handy one to heal. So now let's take a look at the union energy for this week, and we begin with the blessings card, which really feels like we need it this week. So we've got this angel sprinkling flowers, and it really feels like when you're in energies like this, you really need to know that you're being divinely cared for. So allow those flowers to reach you like compassion, softness, sweetness, knowing that you're cared for, knowing that the universe cares about you. And as you release all of that negativity, there's a very, very sweet card. So know that you are blessed. And then the next card is a message from the twin flames for each other. And this is one of really not taking responsibility. And the message is, it was my fault, but I blamed you. And of course, because twin flames are one, there's only really self-blame here. So maybe let go of believing that it was your fault what happened. It isn't. It's just the illusion that plays out. And it's painful while that happens, but as you dismantle those blocks, that belief system, you'll realize that there was just innocence. Your twin flame doesn't blame you, and you don't blame yourself. So bring in innocence, bring in forgiveness this week. And then the last card, which really reminds me of the pictures card here, it's Daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. And this really feels to me like the pictures card and the detached card, which is saying just remain attuned to divine guidance. Just remain surrendered, and then just follow small steps and allow your creativity to show you how to love yourself, how to move through this week. And just let yourself receive the love that is here. So love is within your heart. So open up and receive. And take care this week, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.